What's up, everyone? This is Saiyan back once again for some more Let's Play Chrono Trigger. In the last part, we cleared out the rest of the giant claw area and managed to defeat the Restaurano and managed to get the rainbow shell as well. In this part, you can see how well the shell has been holding up for 400 years. And trust me, this part's going to be a while. What? Why would he? Oh no, another goddamn court session. Whenever something like that shows up in a game like this, it's never good. Seriously, how many times has that happened in RPGs like this? Quite often. At least in this kind of setting anyway. When a girl yells at you like that, it's best just to let her do whatever she wants. You don't want that kind of noise right next to your eardrum. He doesn't know because he was never told about it. So of course he doesn't know. His own chancellor is going against his king. Why am I smelling very much bullshit in this vicinity? Well, yeah, he tried to frame Chrono too, but you didn't bat an eye at that, now did you? It's a bit hard to show proof when the thing weighs 10,000 pounds. Gladly. Can't bring the whole shell, then we'll bring a piece of it. It's not gonna work this time. Yes, there is. Did you forget it already? Apparently she doesn't know how time travel really works. In a game where the whole thing is basically about time travel. I don't know why she'd forget about that critical point in time, but whatevs. I guess with all the drama and family shit, you kind of forget those sort of things. And that time is basically at your fingertips. A rat? Moron. Remember these guys? They're the same exact monsters that we fought back in 600 AD. Now, I do mean exact, because they are still that weak. One attack from basically anything my guys have is gonna kill them. That's gonna be a nice race to get the shell. Seriously, it took you that long to notice? And that's not my editing, cutting things out. The game actually fades to black like that. It's not exactly a fade, it's just boom, black screen. They could have done a little bit better than that, I think. I heard that. Pretty sure even Chrono and his friends heard it. So yeah, this is more of a waste of time than actual difficult. They're there to kind of bar the way and make sure you don't get there in time, even though there's not a time limit. Pick up a few of these before we leave. At least that way I won't have to get them on the return trip. And of course, I ran smack dab right in the face of one. Why am I not surprised? And by the way, I actually found out where the rest of the rocks are, and also the silver stud. The silver one, and yes, there's a silver one. There's silver, black, blue, white, and gold. The golden one is in the area where you fought Masamune. It's the same mountain place. Same with the silver stud. It's in the same exact area. The silver one is in the Laruba ruins in 65 million BC. But you can only get it after you defeated Giga Gaia. And the white rock you get from fighting a boss in the Black Omen. So that one we're not going to see for a long time. Yeah, it's not like someone's life is in danger. Let's just pick up some extra treasure. And you will have children. Don't know how exactly she knows about her and her dad troubles. Maybe she looked into it through a crystal ball or some shit. Yeah, even though we can't carry it, we can easily just cut off a piece of it. That makes sense. You think something that heavy would be like very, very resistant to like any sort of cutting implement. But apparently not. And unfortunately, we have to run the whole goddamn way back. I do mean the entire way back. That's really annoying. But at least only the ones that run around respawn. So makes it a little bit easier, and you can dodge them, as I have already proven. And also, those guys are not going to be any sort of danger to you, considering you're this powerful at this point in time. And if you choose this as like one of the first few side quests to do, there could be a bit of difficulty in it, but at this stage, there's like none. Poor bastard. Never stood a chance. I do like the effect when she's standing behind the stained glass, though. It's kinda cool. Don't know like what exactly she's climbing on there. And there's no glass pretty much everywhere. Pretty big leap, though. We got proof, bitch. Had to bring us in just to show it off. Show us who you really are. Oh boy. And of course, the king just runs right the hell out the window, right out the open door. And that phrase should give it away who the hell it is. Yep, even though we killed his ancestor, by which that should mean that he should never even existed, this is the 13th incarnation of Yakura. And really, the only thing that's changed is that he's got a new ability, and that's about it. The Chaos Breath is all the new moves that he's got from that many years. How sad. But otherwise, this fight is a frickin' joke, even if one of your guys is being confused. Let's fix that. Still has the earthquake move. He has a little needle move. Same shit. To be honest, this is kind of a disappointing fight. And it's the exact same boss, just with a different skin. Honestly, they couldn't give us, like, anything better than this. Let's just use an ice sword and then ram our nice Uzi punch into his face. I do like the animation of the Uzi punch. And the sound that makes is just awesome. It's like you're sending 1,000 tiny fists right into his face. Apparently, the only one he is really concerning himself with confusing is Marl. But still, we're not going to be in that big of danger. Hell, I believe even if all my guys were confused, we'd still win this fight easily. And I think he does have less HP than the Rust Tyranno. What weaknesses? I ain't got no stinking weaknesses. I'll continue using the Uzi punch. Shouldn't be too much longer until this guy eats it. He still has that stupid needle attack. And that's the most that he can do. 200 HP. That's it. That's how sad he is. Let's cure everyone just to be sure. And we'll use Confuse. Hell, he can't even break 200 on Chrono. It's pretty much the exact same thing as Aura Beam, but it obviously heals a hell of a lot more. This fight's over. At least it should be after that. Either this or the ice cycle will finish it off. Yep, there it is. And this annoying ass last-ditch effort to kill the party. I hate those in RPGs. But you know they're gonna happen. And the Yakura line is permanently destroyed. Thank God for it. At least I got a Mega Elixir out of that. You don't find those too often. Come on, reconcile. Don't be a bunch of jackasses. This might actually be one of the longest side quest endings in all of them. Well, besides the Black Omen. I mean, you saw how long both Luca and Frogs lasted. They didn't last all that long. You know, her name kind of reminds me of Azala. Just a little bit, though. Kind of rearranging the words around. And that is Chrono! You know it is. How cute. I think this is one of the few times we actually see one of the few sprites get used. You don't see that one too often, or maybe at all, throughout the rest of the game. The one Marl's putting off right there, looking off to the side. It's not the same as their other side sprite, but you get the idea. And everything's hunky-dory again. But now we get down to brass tacks. More important things. Of course. And who it be but Melchior. Oh yes, finally. Finally we get the best weapon in the game. So deliciously broken. I think after all that crap, I deserve something big. Treasure chest. Hyper Ether. Another treasure chest, but we can't open that without a special key. Special key, you must have actually seen already. That's on this floor once Yakra got defeated. It's not a power tab. I was sad the first time I saw that too. Cheapskate bastard couldn't leave me a damn tab. But he left me a Mega Elixir, so that's good enough. And this is the second time a Chancellor's been stuffed into a goddamn chest. So does this mean the other Chancellor that put Chrono in jail was actually Yakra? Or is my mind just finally starting to wanting to kill itself? Who knows? But anywho, let us get over to Melchior. Thankfully all the enemies have cleared out, so we can easily just have a run through to the end. Thank God for that. Won't have to deal with any more stupid snake things. But oh, all this was indeed worth it. Because I believe he makes about 3 different things, depending on your choice right here. Me, I prefer the helms. So I want mass coverage instead of just one person getting all the best armor. But that's not the only present you get from him. Oh no. I'm not done. You get the Sunstone, and he'll make you even more stuff. So I recommend getting the Sunstone first before going for this one. Just so you can get everything done in one shot. Present specs. No, this next one will be the last of them. And it is glorious. The Rainbow. Strongest katana in the game. And that's all he's gonna make. I couldn't ask for better prizes than this. Look at that increase, and also look at that effect. 70% critical hit rate. So there's even less of a chance of you doing normal damage. Even if you do normal damage, the damage is huge. And the prison specs are a hell of a lot better than the sunshades. In the prison helm, more defense and lock status. Put that on there. Let's give you something. Yeah, I don't need to. Okay. I think we're good to go. So let's get moving. Let's try and search for those rocks while we can. We only have 2 more side quests to get through until we get to the end of the game. I think I actually cleared through this game a hell of a lot faster than the first time I played through this. And by that I mean the first time I actually recorded it for YouTube. First time I Let's Played it. I think by this time I was like 40 episodes in, or 40 parts, whichever terminology you care to use. Anyway, let's go back to 65 million BC. See a daddy off to change history and all that good shit. Luckily, it's just a stone's throw away from the ruins. Goody for me. And now there's basically no more use for the Rainbow Shell or the Sunstone. And there's a new! I don't need you to change his name. Yeah, I don't know why exactly they put this near the end of the game. Of all places. I mean, somewhere early in the game, that actually makes sense if you, like, screw up and you don't want to reset. You ain't done. Hand over the rock. Silver rock. There's 2 more to get. The stud and the golden stone. Now, in order to get the golden stone, you actually need Frog in order to get it. And not just that, he actually has to be in the first slot in your party. So, you pretty much have to do this after you cleared out... After you cleared, Chrono dying. Make it so where you can pretty much have anyone be the front man in the party. Or front woman, I don't discriminate. Whatever your party is, it's your business. So let's switch out. Really doesn't matter to who, considering I'm a beast at this point. Let's put Janice in. Janice, Magus, I keep flip-flopping on the goddamn names. I don't remember where or if Magus has another scythe that I can get. Possibly. But I have no idea where it is. Let's see how much damage we can do. Damn, I think Magus might actually be faster than Chrono. Really? A normal attack? Especially on these guys. Even with their defense that high, they can go down quite easily. Surprising. The Silver Stud, however, is a bit of a pain in the ass to get if you don't know where the hell you're going. But luckily I do. I know it's one of the few times I can actually say that. Let's get over here. Let's try to get through this place as fast as possible. Haha, you're not getting me to fight you, jackass. And this is the part where you gotta switch Frog to be in the front. So let's do that. And the Silver Stud is not too far ahead of us. Come on, throw your damn rock. Huh, got it. And you can't do this until after you go through the hero's grave. Got the gold rock. Okay, now let's go. Otherwise, it's just gonna keep pelting rocks at our sorry asses. Really? You guys are no threat to me. I could breathe on you, and you would fall over dead. So please, just go away. You don't frighten me, you make me laugh. And good riddance. Is everyone faster than frickin' Chrono now? Which reminds me, I should be planning on who the hell I'm giving my tabs to. Just go up here. Try to avoid anything that shows up. Just stay low. And go through a forced bullshit fight. Because it's gonna happen. And when you go next to the waterfall, go as left as you can. I'll show you after this fight. And see how much damage that did. Not as much as it should have, apparently. It didn't even need to move in order to kill the bird. Good to know. Apparently he can throw it like a boomerang. Okay. Don't go down that side, go down this side. Pop off once. Everyone falls. Hit X and you get the Silver Stud. Now you can jump down. Go down here. Get a Silver Energy. It's short for Energizer. Ain't talking about the battery. What it basically does is increase your maximum HP. But at this stage, I don't need that. So, we're pretty much done with this area. A lot faster than I thought we could get through it. Apparently these guys have a hell of a lot more defense than the ogres. But shouldn't be too much more until we get the hell out of here. And like I said, there's only 2 more side quests to go. And the second to last that I'm going to do, obviously leaves the Black Omen as the last one. The second to last revolves around Robo. Glad I saved him for last. Ha! Got in the ladder before you can stop me. Suck it, bitch! I'm so mature, but I don't care. It's like nothing is even a threat to my characters anymore. They try anything and they will die. Hell, I could even theoretically take on Lavos at this point, and more than likely kick his ass. Or its ass, if it has one. I could theoretically kill him, or destroy it. Whatever. You get the idea. I'm gonna have to look at Magus's speed compared to Chrono's, because apparently he's running circles around him. But thankfully, we're almost off this godforsaken mountain. Enjoy sleeping. Hope someone kicks your ass into the waterfall, you prick. And run past the birds before they can wake up the ogres. Or goblins. They look more like ogres than goblins. When I think goblins, I think of the things from Final Fantasy, not the things that look like Shrek. And let's pop right over to the future and get ourselves ready for the second to last side mission. And I'll also probably have to change my order off screen because of my apparent OCD of having Chrono in the front. Let's see where this thing takes place. Right over here. Right in the Geno Dome. Geno? Where do I know that name from? Where does everyone know that name from? So let's switch. And I just keep on making it worse. I'll keep it right there for now. I'll switch it off screen if I need to, but that's going to do it for today. And next time in Let's Play Chrono Trigger, we'll go for the second to last side mission involving Robo and the Geno Dome. I'll see you guys next time. Peace!